Having a full-blown web management system is not necessary for building a landing page. You can actually reap the benefits of a landing page with something as simple as Canva. Let's show you how to do it. Welcome back to the Canva Code. I am your host, Dylan Bennett. Today I'm talking about how to build a landing page in Canva. Yeah, you can build websites in Canva too. A landing page can be a powerful tool for your business, but it can be a little intimidating if you're looking at setting up a landing page in something like Wix, WordPress, or even Squarespace. Now, if you're looking for something that's like a full-blown website, I don't recommend Canva because right now all you can build is one-page websites that connect, which can be a little bit cumbersome and a little bit more difficult than you want it to be. However, if you're building something like a landing page for an email promotion or even like a social media campaign, Canva can be a really easy and free way to do it. Now, a landing page is essentially a one-page website that your customer will land on following some kind of campaign, whether that's email marketing, social media, a text campaign. That is where the customer is going to land after clicking a link on the social media ad or something in your email. That landing page is going to give them all the information they're going to need about your business, about your product, that particular promotion that will allow them to make a purchase decision. A landing page can actually increase your conversion rate. Now, it does so by filtering all of your customers that are first interested from your initial campaign to a specific spot where they can learn all about it and make an actual decision. Now, the way you set up that page is how you're going to increase your conversion rates versus something just like a text campaign. You're actually going to be able to filter those folks with the information that they need to make a decision and provide a specific call to action that will allow them to make that purchase. The other part of that is that landing pages are specifically tailored toward a very finite audience. So if you send out a text campaign to, let's say, 3 or 4 different audiences, you can have a landing page that is almost identical for each one of those 3 or 4 audiences. But having a specifically tailored landing page for each of those audiences with maybe specially tailored images or call to actions, that can help increase your conversion rate versus just having one landing page for everybody. The second way a landing page can help your business is actually through improving how you collect leads. Lead generation can be easy, but a lot of times we make it a lot harder than it needs to be. With something like a landing page, we can set out a social media ad that promotes maybe something about our business or even just our brand. And then when they click on the link, they go to a landing page. That landing page can include something like a lead gen form where they can get more information about your product or service, maybe subscribe to your newsletter. That can help garner more leads and help you build your business faster. All that actually leads into building the effectiveness of your marketing. That effectiveness ensures that all of your marketing dollars are going to the right place at the right time, which means that you should be able to garner the proper amount or the highest amount of ROI possible on your marketing dollars. Here are a couple things that you should focus on when building a landing page, whether it's in Canva or some other program. Number one is to have a clear call to action. The call to action is something that you have usually at the end or somewhere in the middle or both of your landing page that prompts your customer to actually make a decision, whether that's purchasing your product, signing up for your service, even setting up your email newsletter. You want to prompt them and tell them exactly what to do. You want to give your audience a very clear idea of what you want them to do. For example, I run marketing for a series of gyms. The landing pages that I have that are set up to prompt potential members to sign up for a membership has a very clear call to action, a very clear action button. And it doesn't just say sign up today, because that's boring. That doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't tell my audience anything. Instead, it says find my home gym and sign up now. Yes, it's a long button, but it's incredibly effective. And it works time after time, membership after membership. So having something incredibly clear like that can help you bolster your effectiveness and bolster your revenue, which is the point of marketing, right? Tip number 2 is to use visuals and copy that are specifically tailored to your audience and to make them engaging. From the previous example, we had 3 or 4 audiences, and each one had a specific landing page. A lot of the content in there, even the call to action, can be exactly the same. You can literally copy that landing page for another audience. But the thing you want to make unique or make specific to that audience is the content within it, whether that's the images you use, the copy that you use, how you speak to the client. Even though I said you can keep it the same, I do recommend having maybe a different call to action. You can test that, but having very concise copy, no fluff, and you can even take that to something like ChatGPT or Canva's brand voice tool and tell it, hey, there's a lot of content here. See if you can simple this out. Make this more simple for my landing page. Those AI programs will help you do that. But the overall goal is to actually capture the attention of that audience member. If you've got a female who's in her mid to late 20s, they're going to see things a lot differently than a male that's in their mid to late 30s. So the content that you want to use, the copy, how you speak to them, the images, you want to use different things to resonate with them specifically. It's the same in your ads. It's the same as in your email. You want to do the same thing on your landing page. Specifically tailor it to those people. Because when you do that, you're going to be able to be more effective with your marketing. You're going to be able to be more effective with your designs, with your landing pages. And that effectiveness leads to higher ROI. The last thing that you want to keep in mind when building landing pages is you want it to be mobile responsive, which basically just means that you want it to be set up for mobile, not desktop. Now, obviously you want to be thinking about desktop because there is still a percentage of users that use desktop to browse, to see ads, to visit landing pages. But a vast majority today, over 70% was the last figure that I looked at. Over 70% of people are viewing almost everything on their smartphone. Their social media, web browsing, almost the entirety of that 70% is viewing almost everything on a mobile device, whether that's a tablet or a smartphone. So when you build a website, think mobile first. Look at your landing pages from different platforms. Look at it on your computer. Look at it on your laptop. Look at it on your iPad or other tablet device. And then finally, look at it on your phone, because that's going to be the number one place that people are going to see it is your phone. So if it doesn't work out there, it's probably not going to work out at all. So let's just look at how to do it on Canva. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your home page. When you go to home, type in website at the top, and that's going to show you a load of website templates. Now, most of these aren't built by Canva or their team, maybe the creative studio. Obviously, you can see me scrolling through here. There's thousands of options that you can choose from. So you can be more concise with your search. You can maybe be a little bit more descriptive in terms of what exactly you're looking for or what kind of website you need. But for now, I'm just going to type in website, and we're just going to pick one that I find here. Let's go with this one. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously, is choose a template that lines up with what you want to accomplish here. I always have a goal when I build a landing page. Same thing with building an email campaign or a social media campaign. Have a goal. Have an idea of what you want to happen out of this landing page. And that's going to help you find a template that is going to work best for you. So I'm going to just go ahead and choose this one. I don't have a particular goal for this specific example that I'm showing you today, but we're going to go with the this real estate looking one here. So this is a template for a real estate service website. So there's obviously some photos of real estate on here. There's an about us section, current listings, services, some contact information, and it's super basic. One landing page that's going to give you all the information that you need. After I found a template that I like, I'm going to go customize all of this stuff. So let's say I am building one for a real estate service business. I'm going to go search maybe some new photos, maybe find some more high quality stuff here. Let's do, I actually really like this photo of the kitchen, but I'm gonna find something new just to be safe. You're gonna go in and highlight and change some of the stuff that is more centric to you. You can change all of these colors, make them more brand centric, and really highlight exactly what you want to have on your landing page. Again, you want to make it engaging. You want to use photos, copy, and imagery that really captures your audience, really connects with them. If I'm marketing to females in their late 20s, early 30s, and I'm a real estate company, maybe I'll use some photos that have females in that age range in them so that my audience can picture themselves in these homes, right? I want these houses, the copy, I want it all to be something that my audience can feel themselves in, not just like, oh, those are some beautiful pictures of this house. Like, I want them to feel like they belong in this house, right? Especially when I'm putting something down like listings. You want to customize everything, add elements, add your logo, change up the font in the website to make it more brand centric. Make sure the colors are very brand centric. You want it all to relate back to you while also using this template to help guide your way in building this website. And then finally, once I've got everything edited, I'm gonna optimize this for mobile, right? So I'm gonna do a preview of this. In the top right hand corner here, there's preview, there's publish, and share. I'm gonna hit preview, and this is gonna show me the web version. So once I've made the changes that I want to make, I can go through and I can scroll what it's going to look like in a web version. And then up in the top right hand corner, there's a couple of toggles where I can go between the desktop and the mobile view. I'm going to spend a ton of time in the mobile view. I'm going to see exactly how it looks. I'm going to hit all of the buttons here and make sure that those are working. This is where I want to spend a bulk of my time, because over 70% of your audience is going to view only your website on mobile. So the one thing I didn't show you initially was how to set up a button. This particular site has an Inquire Now button. It's just essentially a contact form. You can set up another landing page, or you can set up a form at the bottom of this if you wanted it to go that route. But for now, we'll just concentrate on the button that's available in this template. I'm going to click on the words Inquire Now. I'm going to hit the little more button that pop up underneath it, and I'm going to click on link. Now from here, you can tag recent designs. If you have a landing page that maybe functions as your web page, you can tag that. You can tag a form if you've got that, but I would select maybe a specific link that's going to take them to maybe a contact form or to call you now. So you can type that in. I'm just going to plug in my own email or my own website here just as a fill-in, if you will, and then how you want it to display. So you can have it as an embedded link or just a standard link. I'm going to leave it as a link and then hit done. Now it's going to change it to what it looks like a link. So because I don't want that on my website, I'm going to take the underline off. And then I'm actually going to do the same thing with the button itself. So if I go in, media.org. So if I go in and put this both on the button and on the text, no matter what the prospect clicks on in that area, they're going to hit the link. Now, if you just do the words, they have to click specifically on the words. If you just do the button, they just have to click on the button. I like doing both because then it means all my bases are covered, and either way, wherever they're clicking, they're going to be able to hit the link. So now that that's done, let's go back to preview, and I'm going to be able to see what that does. And look at that, it goes right back to my website. So that obviously worked. Again, I can come back in here and I can click. You can see how the mouse changes if you're watching the video version. The mouse changes anywhere in the box, not just on the text. Whereas if I only did the text, it would only be able to be clickable there. So that's kind of the benefit of having both of those linked. When you've got the website to a point, you've checked all the links, you made sure there's no spelling errors, you've checked all the brand colors, you've got your brand images on there. Once you get to a point that you are ready to publish, in the top right hand corner there's a publish website button. Now you can resize this on mobile to make sure that it fits on mobile. You can include a navigation menu if you want. Now, because this is a one-page site, you don't have to do a navigation menu because obviously scrolling up and down is kind of the benefit there. But you can include a navigation menu, and that'll just set up a menu that will allow users to be able to go from one section to the next. I personally think on one-page websites it's a little bit cumbersome, but that's kind of to your own preference. Now, the website URL is essentially the website that you type in, right? When you go to search a website, you go to search Google, you type in google.com, right? Or, amazon.com. That's the URL. You can change this up a little bit. It's going to start with .my.canva.site unless you have a custom domain. So because I want to leave it, and because this is a free option, I don't have to pay for a domain. I could go in and click Bennett Real Estate. I can have that as my landing page. So it's going to be hymanlabs.my.canvas.site/Bennett Real Estate. Okay, so I can have it something as simple as that. and then I can just hit publish. That's it. If I want to add a custom domain, you can. So if you own a domain already, domains are pretty cheap, usually anywhere from $12 to $40 a year, depending on the type of domain. If it's a simple.com, it's usually only $12 a year, which in my opinion is worth having a custom domain, because then they can go right to that, right? And then you can refer people to it. You can put it on your business card, that sort of thing. You can purchase a new one straight through Canva, just like you can through Google or Squarespace, or you can use an existing one. So if you already own one, you'll be able to put in your API settings and connect it to your website pretty easily. Now, if you already have one or if you're buying one, Canva does a really good job of walking you through that process, just like Wix, just like WordPress. There's full tutorials on how to do that as well. And Canva does most of that for you, which is really nice. You just have to provide a couple pieces of information to be able to do that. So once I've chosen one, I can hit continue and then walk through the following steps to connect that domain. You can also change the publish settings. So up at the very top, when you're viewing browsers, you'll see Etsy.com, or you'll see this product, or Google.com, or whatever it is. That is your tab preview. You can change that in here. You can make it very simple. Bennett RE, make it something as simple as that. You can change the page description with 160 characters, make it super brief, very, very simple, like your preferred real estate agent for this area. Something as simple as that. Doesn't have to be advanced. And then you can change some of the more advanced settings. You can make it password protected, turn on the SEO visibility, put in a link preview, all sorts of stuff. So you can go through that and make that custom to you, and then simply click publish. And then your site is ready to go. You can go pull that up on your favorite browser, on Google Chrome, on Safari, any of it. You can start sharing it. You can put it on your business card. You can send it to your mom, kind of whatever you feel like doing, and make it present. Showcase it on your social media, showcase it on your marketing. Pretty easy 4 or 5 step process there to building your own landing page and really leveling up the marketing that you're doing for your small business and connecting with your audience in a more unique way. Again, I recommend doing multiple landing pages, maybe one specific one for just your general audience, and then having some smaller ones, maybe coupling it with some more targeted social media ads, maybe one to female, one to male, one to this specific age group and ethnicity, maybe this one for this area, that sort of stuff. But I recommend maybe testing a lot of those different CTAs, different content, different audience styles, and really just make it unique to find out where the conversions are at, where the best efficiency is, and where the best ROI is at, because that's what's the most important about all this, is finding the most beneficial marketing to your business. Hopefully this episode was able to give you the knowledge you need to get started on building landing pages, to adding those to your marketing strategy, and help boost the ROI for your business and help your business grow. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the show. The podcast version is available on Apple or Spotify, and the video version is actually available on YouTube. Just search my name. If you have small business friends that are looking to grow their content strategy, grow their small business, how they're marketing, send them my way. Let's build a community together and help small businesses flourish with both marketing and design at the same time. Thank you for joining me today on the Canva Code. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, follow me on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, and stay tuned for more insights on how to use design and Canva to thrive. Thank you for listening, and remember, you Canva do it.